Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot, and I am here to give you your weekly message. Now, this channel is just for Taurus and Libra, just in case you didn't know, because I am a Taurus sun, moon in Libra and rising in Libra, and I love Venusian energy. So we're going to take a look at what's going on for you this week, Taurus. If you're looking for a personal session, you can book down below. And please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me grow my channel. Okay. You can also find me at the Lolo Moon on Instagram. All right. So we have the third house. We have fire, confidence, and optimism. And the South Node destined to release with the 10th house on the bottom of the deck here. Let me go ahead and just move some things around. And that's going to go like this and like this. Okay. I have my life together. Actually, I'm going to do this. Okay. So I'm going to get you a couple oracle messages. What I'm seeing here is, I feel like with this third house, I feel like there are going to be things that, like, ideas that you're going to have that you're either going to communicate. It could be in terms of career, or like just ideas that you're going to have that you're, I feel like you're going to set into motion, honestly. Like, I feel like you're going to devise a plan, maybe some structure, a vision for the future. With this destined to release, I honestly kind of feel like you're either leaving something behind or you're leaving a way of doing things behind. Messages for Taurus this week. You have choice. See what I mean? You have a choice between, I feel like, I'm honestly getting like the way that you did things before and like sort of embracing the unknown. Like, I really just am getting the sense that you're going to be doing something very different. That's Mars in Aquarius. And I feel like it's going to be outside of your comfort zone even. Like, you're going to try something new. With this Enterprise here, like, I'm getting the sense that it's something, it's going to be successful for you. This is Jupiter in Aries. I feel like, honestly, this could be, because that's cardinal energy. So it's like you could be setting a new trend, like, because you're trying something different. Let's get you one more. Alrighty, and we have speculation. You guys, excuse me, my allergies are absolutely horrible today. And so just please bear with the sniffles and stuff. My voice probably sounds a little different. Okay. Here we go. So with this speculation and risk here on the bottom of the deck, like, I feel like a little bit like you've been speculating on a way to do something new. And I feel like I'm just kind of getting the sense that there's a little bit of a fear of like eyes watching you, like, because I feel like you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, Taurus. Like, I got to be real with you. But I feel like you're going to be very confident right here in how you approach this. It's kind of like the energy of, like, you know how, like, when you really worry about something and you worry about it and you worry about it, you overthink about it, you're in your head about it. And then, you know, you're talking to your friends about it. You're like, I really want to do this, but I don't know, like, you know, and you start to worry about like all of the potential disasters and worst case scenarios and all of that stuff, right? And what are people going to think, etc. And then, like, all of a sudden one morning you just like have a boost. You have this boost of energy, this boost of confidence, and it's like you were worrying unnecessarily for like no reason, because then you go for it and then you're like, wow, I feel so much better. Like, I feel so accomplished because I did it. Like, I'm kind of getting this like whenever you, like, I don't know if any of you guys have phone anxiety, but like, you think about making a phone call for like 45 minutes and it's like a 10-second phone call and you're like, I did it, you know? It could be something as simple as that, but I'm really looking more towards like career because the 10th house is here. It can also be a conversation that you need to have. And I feel like you're like destined to release this like over analyzing, over speculating, thinking too much about it, being afraid to take a risk. Like you're supposed to be releasing like your blockages, like your worries about things. Okay. So tarot messages for Taurus this week. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like things have just been moving along at a snail's pace in your life, and now it's like, it's almost like the universe is making you a little uncomfortable so that you'll take a big risk in your life. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. You've been doing way too much, I feel, of, oh, should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I do this? Should I not do this? Maybe I should do something else. And I'm just looking at the Two of Swords. Like I feel like you've just been in the middle of the road for way too long, and you know the path is ahead of you, and you're either gonna choose the road less traveled, or you know the familiar path, the beaten path, right? If the Two of Wands comes out, I'm gonna laugh hysterically, like seriously. The Seven of Swords, okay. All right. All right, you got the Wheel of Fortune. Woo! Changes are coming, honey. The Four of Swords. I feel like this is the peaceful choice that's happening for you. I feel like with this Hanged Man, I feel like, okay, how do I put this? So sometimes when you go through changes in your life, I feel like after you make that shift, you have peace of mind, right? You have peace of mind because of the fact that like you actually did the thing, right? And you're like, wow, like this wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be, right? And I feel like you've been sitting on something for a while. Like you've been sitting on this decision that you want to make on this new opportunity, this project, this putting in a resume, this just this idea, okay? You've been sitting on it for a while. You've been weighing it out. And I feel like you've also been looking back way too much. Like you've been looking back at the things that haven't worked out for you, and you're allowing it to affect your present and your future, right? And I feel like what's happening for you is that you actually have, like, this says reflection right here, but I actually just heard redemption. So when I saw the hope, I saw hope. And then instead of reading reflection, in my mind, I heard redemption. So you were actually being redeemed from whatever hasn't worked out in the past. It's time for you. And look, do you see how this is actually underneath the South Node? It's time for you to release whatever didn't work out in the past. Like it's time to let it just all the way go, right? Because change is coming. You are being given new choices in your life. You have this enterprise here. Like I feel like things are really expanding. And I actually just noticed these look like acorns up here, and acorns are like a symbol of like planting. I think they're actually candles, but I saw acorns, right? And acorns can be a sign of like a rebirth, planting new seeds, like towards abundance, things like that. And acorns can also help with anxiety. Okay, so and I feel like this hand here, you know, it has like all the astrological placements on it. I feel like they're trying to show you that like your power is in your hands. Your power is what you create. You know, like it is your God-given, universe-given, divine-given, spirit-given, whatever you want to call it, power in your ability to create something. You were instilled with this whenever you were born, right? And it's really interesting because like this kind of like, I'm really just getting like your astrological placements have given you this power. And I feel like maybe you don't even realize it because I feel like you've worried too much about, like, you're speculating on what you should do. You're talking it over with your friends, your family, your your sisters, your, cousins, your siblings, whatever, right? And I feel like you've definitely been, like, you've spoken enough about it, right? And you've delayed. I feel like you may have procrastinated enough about this, regarding this, right? And then you have this fire energy, and it's like, I feel like suddenly, like, it is, to me, this fire, this Wheel of Fortune, I feel like you are very suddenly going to be making a choice in this direction that you've been sitting on. You're going to take a risk. You're going to go for it, okay? You're going to decide, look at this person. This person, to me, I feel like, well, at first it was weird because from over there, it looked like this person was not really even afraid of the bear. But, like, I feel like the person is cautious about the bear, right? But I feel like okay. I feel like it's helpful to be cautious so that you're not rushing into things and not using your head, right? But being overly cautious can, like, keep you from opportunities. 7 of Swords energy, where you're, like, running away from an opportunity. 7 of Swords, it's really interesting because, when I look at the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, I often, like, the person in the 7 of Swords is what appears to be looking backwards. But I often feel like it really is a matter of perspective, about which way this person is looking. Like, is this person taking a risk and moving forward, or is this person worrying about what's behind them, or is it both? And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. That I feel like that is why I saw reflection here. I saw it as redemption. And so I feel like it really depends on your perspective with this Hangman. Like, are you trying to get away from something? Are you trying to get away from yourself? Are you sabotaging something in your life? Or are you taking a calculated risk, And I feel like that, it's almost like that is where your power source is. You're either giving your power source way too much to the past, and you're reflecting way too much about, like, what didn't work out, like what what you had to get away from, or what, things you were denied from, things you were rejected from, things that, just didn't unfold the way that you were hoping they would? Or are you choosing to say, okay, I'm going to leave all that in the past, and I'm going to have this hope. Do you see this hope right here for the future? And am I going to redeem myself? With the Wheel of Fortune following this, with the 4 of Swords and the Hanged Man, I actually do feel like you make the choice to redeem yourself. Okay. So, I mean, something hasn't worked out in the past. That's life, though, Taurus. Like, that's life. I always tell everybody life is a series of hills and valleys. And, like, I feel that sometimes, and I'm, like, kind of mixing up things, but sometimes you got to learn to roll with the tide, right? Like, so it's like there's the water and the earth energy there. But anyway, so if... maybe that means something. Because it's like, the fact that I just mix those metaphors together even. And it's like, I don't know, how do I put this? Like, because I was just thinking of, like, mud, right? And I'm like, okay, so are you going to get stuck in the mud, or are you going to go ahead and, look for a way out of that and, like, redeem yourself? I don't even know where that thought came from, and I don't even know if that made sense. But anyway, so you have the 3 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, y'all, please excuse me. My allergies are horrendous today, and I'm a little foggy headed, but I don't know, because I even kind of think that was, like, part of the message for somebody. It's like, are you gonna worry about the mud, or are you gonna find a way to go around it, or are you gonna find a way to get yourself out of it? You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so let's go ahead and keep going, Taurus. You got the Four of Swords again, okay? Like, this is peace of mind. This is healing. This is rest as well. I feel like, you know, like I said, you take a risk, but you don't, like, I feel like they're telling you, you take risk in your life, you start new projects, you start new things, you take these opportunities, but I feel like you're not supposed to just, like, go full speed ahead, right? Like, you're supposed to factor in your peace of mind on this journey. Your advice is the Hermit. Oh, I love that. And the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I feel like with these energies right here that have all unfolded, I feel like things aren't gonna, like, okay, so it's like, for instance, whenever you start a new business, right? Like, you don't get, like, an influx of clients right off the bat. I mean, unless you have some sort of following or something like that, or you just have a stroke of luck, right? And I feel like things could move along slowly for you in this choice that you're making, and this enterprise and this new development in your life. But I do feel like with this Three of Wands here, I feel like it is going to unfold for you. Like, the Ace of Wands is underneath that. The Tower, I feel like it's going to actually be successful for you. And at first, it's going to feel like things are moving along really slow. And then I feel like with that Ace of Wands, that Tower, it's going to be like boom, and things are actually going to start moving along really quickly. And I feel like it's going to go from two extremes. And I kind of get the sense here with this Seven of Pentacles under the Seven of Swords, you're either going to keep building or you're going to try to run away from it because you might be scared of success. And I would ask yourself, if I were you, why am I scared of success, and why am I scared to allow myself to receive? What is it in me that feels like I don't deserve to receive? If that's your option, if that's your modus operandi, is that how it goes? MO, okay? Like, if that's how you work, where things start to really work out for you, really unfold for you, do you, like, cut and run? And I'm not saying that with any judgment, because my goodness, I have definitely been there in my life. Or do you just keep building? Do you just keep at it, right? Oh, I felt it. I felt the Magician. I actually felt it. Whenever the Hermit came out, I was feeling the Magician. And I was surprised when I saw it said the Hermit, because I felt the Magician. It was so weird. So look at this, the Magician over here underneath Wheel of Fortune and Choice. It's like, I feel like if in the past you have been afraid of success, you're going to release that. Like, because underneath the fear of success is always the underlying rooted, causes of that fear of success. It's the root, the limitations that you have within you. It is the insecurities that you have, the lack of confidence, the lack of belief in yourself, the lack, right? And I feel like you're going to make a choice, right? It's going to be a very balanced, harmonious, like, choice that's going to align you with your inner truth, and you're going to see your magic. You're going to see what you bring, what you offer, your mastery even, okay? Because I feel like here with this house 10, okay, that's Capricorn energy, and that's your career. I feel like because of the fact that Pluto is in Capricorn, like, because it retrograded back into Capricorn, that is actually forming a trine with your sign, Taurus, and Jupiter and Uranus are both in Taurus, right? I don't know. I'd have to go look at the exact degrees to see if they're, like, at a if they're at a, like, strong trine with each other right now. But the point that I'm trying to make, regardless, because I don't have my other phone next to me right now, is that, you know, Pluto and Uranus are very transformative planets, right? Pluto helps you to, you know, transform by a death, a release, and a rebirth, the acorns, right? And Uranus is just like the great awakener, sudden shifts and changes, right? And I definitely, that tower that just showed up underneath that Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, shifts and changes. Additionally, Jupiter is the planet of growth and expansion, Wheel of Fortune, right? And so I feel like for you, Taurus, like it's almost as if you don't even really have to try. Like you don't even really have to try to change your perspective or to change these parts of yourself. All you need to do is take the risk, like step outside of your comfort zone. And I feel like this is naturally going to occur for you. Like you're naturally going to shift and see your own magic, your own mastery, your own skills, right? And I feel like it could be, allergies. It could be skills that you have in career. Mostly I am seeing this as a career reading, but please do take it however it fits for you. But I feel like this is, because I mean, there was a little bit about like having a conversation, but it was really weird because before I sat down and I did this reading, I was feeling career for Taurus, and I thought, okay, well, I'll do a weekly reading for Taurus, and then I'll do a career reading for Taurus. And then like I sit down and it's like these cards come out and I'm feeling career for Taurus, right? So I do feel like that there is a transformation, there is a shift, there is a sudden revelation, there is sudden success. And even though those planets are in retrograde right now, I feel like that means, okay, a lot of the times for me, that means that, especially with like Jupiter in retrograde, things that didn't work out in the past suddenly start working out. So Seven of Swords, looking back at the things that didn't work out, they suddenly start to work out. And additionally, it can also be that things just move along a little slower, as we talked about. But then like there's a sudden shift, right? These are very powerful planets, you know? And it does look like it has to do with career. It could be details, plans. I mean, I'm thinking Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy right here. And I'm just feeling like details, plans, and, you know, structure, you know, and just how you organize things for yourself. So that's all coming out. But I mean, I definitely feel like you're going to be seeing your skills, okay? Also with this speculation card, I always get spectators from that because of those two people. So it's like people are going to be watching you, and I feel like while that could be scary for you, you know, like it could be some people who are noticing you, or you have corporate coming into the office this week and, you know, they have their eyes on you and that kind of thing. And I feel like it could be scary for you, but I'm also feeling like there's a shift that's happening here. If you work on social media, you may have more eyes on you this week. And like I said before, that could be overwhelming for you. And then you're like, I can't do this. I got to run away. You know what I mean? Or you just keep working at it. And that is your choice to make. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, it is your choice. However, if you choose to run away, I feel like it'll be important to reflect on why that is. Why are you so scared of success? Why? You know what I mean? Okay. Oh, the Fool. I love it. And the Seven of Pentacles again with the Sun card on the bottom of the deck. Wow, this is getting even more and more beautiful as time goes on. So I feel like you're gonna set yourself free, this Fool card, from what you need to release, which I feel like it's the Seven of Swords energy. It's like, why are you denying yourself these things? Like, you know, and I often ask people, like, why don't you allow yourself to receive? You know, like, what is it about receiving that scares you? You know, and innately at the core of that is I don't believe I deserve it. And I feel like that's changing. Like, I feel like you are really going to be seeing yourself very differently this week, or you're going to have the beginnings of that. But I mean, I'm getting a very strong energy from this reading. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 majors, 6 majors. Did I get all of them? And then that Tower card that we looked at. A lot of major arcana energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the sixth? Sixth. Yeah, 7. So we're looking at like 7 major arcana energies here. And out of the tarot. And I feel like it's just major shifts that are happening within you. And the fact that we have the 4 of Swords, twice. We also have this. Oh, that's the 8 of Pentacles. Wait. Yeah, that's the 8 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. So we have the 7 and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Which actually I feel like even more expands on what I was trying to say here with this Magician card, because the 8 of Pentacles can also be a card of mastery and skills, right? And so I feel like you're going to acknowledge or realize or come more into your skills and, and I don't know why I almost said developments, because I was actually in my mind thinking, when I said developments, I was thinking, or there's going to be new developments in your skills this week. As in, so let's see here. Like say you're a tarot reader, or, you have, or you're clairvoyant, and, you actually find out like this week that you have another clair, that you weren't aware of. And, that kind of thing. Okay. But anyway, I feel like with this 7 of Pentacles ending your reading, I feel like this is investment for me, and you are going to invest in this choice. You are going to invest in this enterprise. You are going to do this. You are going to take the risk. You are going to set yourself free from your limitations, your worries, your stressors. You're going to make the choice to move forward. And I feel like I just keep getting whistle while you work in my head. Yeah, so you may find that it would be best, this is weird, right? To whistle while you work, or to listen to music while you work, or to dance while you work. Like, this is going to help rejuvenate you and keep you in better spirit, so that the South Node 7 of Swords energy right here in the middle of your reading doesn't take over. Okay. Wow, that was really amazing. Okay, so, but like I'm truly getting here also that there's gonna be, like, there is a period of rest. I feel like you may need to take like a day to yourself this week, or maybe even just like a night, like if you have like a 9 to 5 day job type thing, or 8 to 5, 9 to 5. Anyway, 8 to 5. Like, when was the last time it was 9 to 5? Was that like 30 years ago? But anyway, so so you may not be able to just like take a day to yourself unless you have a personal day, in which case, if you do have a personal day that you can take and still get paid, because I'm definitely not recommending anybody not get paid unless it's like absolutely vital and you were just so sick that you cannot go to work. But like, that's not up to me to give anybody advice on those kind of things, because I don't think I'm qualified. But in any case, I feel like there's going to be a period of rest and reflection. And in this period of rest and reflection, you are going to be confronted with the choices that you want to make in your life. And I feel like you're also going to be confronted with like the fears about these things. And you're going to be looking back on the past, and you're going to be reflecting on the past. But I also feel like for most of you, you're going to have hope for the future, and you're going to redeem yourself. And you're going to redeem yourself by recognizing the qualities within you that truly deserve to receive this. You deserve to receive this, okay? And that's when you're going to find your magic, man. Like, for real. Magic, man. Okay, anyway, so isn't that a song? Heart by Heart? Yeah. Okay, anyway, Yeah, now it's in my head. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician, that is when you're going to see your magic. You're going to create things out of that magic. Like you might actually do magic, but what I mean is just your internal, and honestly, this aligns with doing magic too, because for a lot of people, it's just a way of life. It's not necessarily like doing rituals. It's just moving through life from your own energy space and creating from that space, creating from your minds, which is also magic. But in any case, so the way that I am circling around myself today, it is just absolutely astounding. But in any case, so you are going to be using your magic, baby. Like, get it together, Lolo. You're going to be using your magic and you're going to be creating from that space, and you're going to have freaking peace of mind about it. You know, you're going to have peace of mind about the risk that you're going to be taking. Isn't it so hard to say risk with an S on the end? Like, is that just me? Anyway, wow. Okay, so, and I noticed this candle right here. Some of you actually could be doing candle work this week, like truly. But anyway, so you're going to be doing all of this in a more peaceful space. I don't feel like things have been peaceful for you. I feel like they've been a little erratic for you. I wouldn't say quite chaotic, but I just feel like a little erratic. Like you haven't really known. It's like, okay. I just keep getting the imagery of the movie Big Fish. And he's like standing at the fork in the road, and like one side of the road is like glistening and beautiful, and then the other one is just like there's cobwebs and it's like dark and scary looking, right? But I just keep seeing like this sort of imagery of like dancing between those two paths. Which way do I go? 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 And I feel like you're gonna brave the wilderness, baby. Have y'all ever read that book by Brene Brown? Absolutely superb. Chef's kiss. Mwah, chef's kiss. I love that book. Ooh, you're gonna brave the wilderness, baby. Like, just period. So, and that's what this Fool card is about. It's just like the F it, right? I'm gonna do this. Like, you know what I mean? Ooh. I'm going to grab my shovel and I'm going to make things happen, and I'm going to work at this because I now realize that this is mine to have, right? Like, this is for me. Like, what I'm creating for myself in my life, this is for me, period. And I feel like you realize that, you know? And I feel like also, I'm looking over at this Three of Wands. And the other day, somebody was like waiting in the car for somebody else in my life and sent me a picture of them with like one of those age filters, and was like significantly older, and they were like, this is how long I've been waiting. Anyway, and it was really funny, right? And I saw this right here. You notice what is that? A bird? A pterodactyl? I'm not really sure. I can't really read what the book says. Protector of virtue. Interesting. Well, okay. I'm going to go back to my original channel about this. So, because this is just straight bones, right? This is a skeleton. I feel like you've actually waited on this, or you could have procrastinated on this for quite some time in your life. Like, I feel like it's taken a while to get to this place that you want to be, okay? But I feel like the Three of Wands always signifies it's coming, right? And it's so freaking magical because right underneath that, I'm also hearing from Titanic, it's been 84 years, right? Like, it's been 84 years. Like, you have waited for this. And then here's the Ace of Wands and the Tower card and the Eight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, like things. Oh, woo. Like, I'm telling you, it is like this. Like, things, boom. All of a sudden, opportunities open up. Like, more money. I'm also hearing, what is that TikTok sound? Better bees, better money, better pizza, or something like that. Like, like, I'm serious. Like, this risk, Taurus, is so worth taking. It's so worth taking, baby. Like, for real. And I'm also getting here that I'm looking at this person with this dog. It's like, you have to stay loyal to yourself. You have to stay loyal to your vision. And by staying loyal to your vision with that order card, I feel like this is like, you got to organize yourself. You need to organize your thoughts, and you need to take some risk in your life, because this is the time to be loyal to yourself. This is the time to be loyal to your vision. And when you are loyal to yourself, that means deep down in your core of your being, you know that you're worthy of being loyal to, right? And then that's when the magic happens. I don't know why now I'm hearing that song by Heart again. Is it Heart? Like, I gotta look it up. Yeah, it's Heart. Magic Man. Okay. All right. I don't think I can play it because like copyright and all that stuff, but you can go listen to the song. So, okay, guys, let's get you a closing oracle message and wrap up. Alrighty. Sorry about my sniffles. I'm so sorry. Okay, closing oracle message for Taurus, please, for the week of September 18th through 24th. Believe in magic. Believe in magic. Look at this. Desert passage. Trust in the divine plan. You're being led down the right pathway. The pathway that you're supposed to go on. Like, you're being led. Oh my god, look, it's the Two of Swords. It's the Two of Wands energy. Impasse. I almost feel like they need to be like this. So you're on a journey by moonlight, right? You're being led in a direction you're supposed to go. You know, he's like, this figure is whistling, right? And I even noticed there's like two whistles, and it's like, come hither. Come hither, right? The universe is saying, come hither. And then you're at an impasse, and you're like, I don't know. Which road do I choose? Do I choose the smooth road here? Or do I stay here on the grass? Like, do I pave my own path, right? And then I feel like here, the universe is like, trust the divine plan. We're going to pave the path for you. You just got to take the steps. That's it. That's all you have to do. The universe is going to pave the path. You just need to take the steps. That's all. Like, that's the risk that you take this week, is to take the steps. Take the action. Have the confidence to do it. Stay optimistic even. I just saw optimism. Do things that you're passionate about. Like, take the steps this week. And that's it. Okay, so if you're looking for a personal reading, you can book down below. Please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me grow my channel. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye for now.